adjust this. 3, 2, 1. Audio test. I got an advertisement. I gotta wait a second for the advertisement to go away. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Can you hear me? Hey man, I was just trying to set this up. Hopefully the audio sounds okay, because I just had to turn on the game music because it's too loud. Let me know how it sounds. I'm gonna be playing this in story order. Ah, forgot to press the actual X button. Let me know if I should put up any music though. A shooting star falls upon the early dawn sky, a shining light shimmering through the dark river of space. The Earth's surface would be unfamiliar to modern-day eyes. All who dwell upon it look up, the people, the animals, even the planets. The comet goes on a soaring through the sky. For all their great speed, most comets appear to hold still in the sky from the planet's perspective. And so the people believe this one to be another, harmless spectacle, a tear-shaped jewel among the stars. They have no idea of the doom it brings, no idea of their time on this planet has come to an end. The surface of the Earth is on fire. The planet is on fire. The catastrophe destroys all civilizations without clemency or judgment. The beasts of nature suffer horrible mutations, run amok, and ultimately fall to ash. Prophets protest that the end has come. Rulers call upon their people to fight. Scholars say that only it is too late. A few still cling to hope, believing that at least some of them will endure. Until the true threat makes its appearance. Bear in mind, I might get fucked because it's hard mode and I have not played since the launch of this game. There's gonna be a lot of repetition with that though. Sorry about the creaking of the chair. Ah. Oh god, if she's wearing the Nero Bright outfit, then Janae might be wearing her fucking swim suit. This is what made a lot of people really fall in love with Extella. This is all that remains of the ancients' final records. After the passing of 30 sunsets, or perhaps few more, mankind's ancestors accepted their end. Only one fleeting warning survives for the future generations. So this works out perfectly. I get to play through my heart mode and the streetness. Hopefully I don't get like any strikes on my YouTube channel for this. It's like they don't let you actually show the story. I haven't really interest pretty cool too. I'm sorry it's only in 720, limitation of my computer. If I was just recording it and uploading it, it would be like in 1080, but I can't do that with stream. And this also is pretty cool because I get to replay this. It's been like, I didn't play since launch, so a lot of this is going to be like new to me. If you want me to remove the chat off of the screen, let me know. I can still see it on my phone. Mad enhancement. The darkness is colossal. Imagine a hole growing and swelling, nothingness spreading out to blind your eyes and eat your heart. The sheer scale of it all. It's difficult to put into words. Also, do you think I should read the stuff that they say? Because they're saying it in Japanese, but it's still appearing on screen for anyone to read. I was worried about that. That should help. And I was just saying, I should read it? Okay. The stone monument of Altamara. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but the Titan of Zephyr. This is the magnitude of a being who can destroy even the moon. We have no choice but to slay her. We are prisoners, and this is the only way to be free. You are the one. You have to do it. Don't you see? This is why the Regalia exists. This is why the moon cell exists. It's glaring at you. It's targeting you. You should realize that without being told. You can see that its glowing points of light are its eyes. A giant shadow from the unknown is looking at you. The giant shadow is not a servant. That's what your nature, your soul, screams. But it's not an enemy program. Your mind, your experiences scream out with conviction. All that comes from your body. Your instincts cry. The cry of wordlessness, terror, your quivering tongue. It's coming. It's here. The giant shadow spreads out with overwhelming speed. With that much mass and velocity, its kinetic energy is on par with a plane crash. How much damage could it do to Seraph? A thought runs through your head. There's no end. There's no way this ends well. There's only an instant before the darkness engulfs all. Just as in the records and the warnings, the moon witnessed long ago. So I'll ask you one last time, someone with nothing to look back on, someone who has nothing to finish in front of your eyes, an empty shell. Was that what you were? Are you really that kind of creature? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That is what my soul screams out. Something there. That's what my mind screams out. Something irreplaceable. That's what my body screams out. Percher. I'm not trying to pronounce that. Rachel. My husband. In a moment, a voice illuminates the darkness. I see a gleaming light. It's like daybreak. The Titan disappears, and the darkness shatters. The voice and the light, it approaches me. My eyes become faint. Farewell to my righteous self. An old story that sent my consciousness drifting. The fond memories of the moon end here. Ah, you're awake. Thank goodness. Please relax. You're currently re-establishing your connection with the moon cell. The overload from the connection with the moon cell core, or should I say the Holy Grail, temporarily damaged your memory. Seriously again? On top of that, your data has been destroyed. Your condition is critical. We need to restore your data as quickly as possible. First, we need to scan your value. This may give you a slight shock, but please try and hold still. Label. Victor of the Holy Grail War. Category. Exempt. From the measurement... Refusal right, Y, quality, E. Next, I'll confirm your identity. Please input your name. Oh, what do you think we should be naming? I'm gonna wait a second. I want to hear what you have to say. If I don't go with something that's a joke, I'll probably just go with Imperium. Okay. Oh. First and last name. I have to put a, first and last name, so first name Holy, last name Imperium. No! Senpai Imperium. Master Imperium. Senpai or Master? Oh my god, are you serious with the, Imperium Kotomine? Because I just saw that. I'm willing. I just want to, like, see your response first. This is, like, the only customization we get to do, so might as well have a bit of time on it. Okay. I hope you spelled Kotomine right, because I don't know how to spell Kotomine. I didn't realize Kotomine was that simple to spell. Alright, we're on an adventure. Very good, no problems then. Congratulations, Imperium Kotomine, champion of the Mooncell Automaton. Automaton. I'm just gonna go with automaton. That's not how you say it though. I'm a clean up around here. You're throwing the weights. This is so fucked. This Kotomine is scary enough, but if he fucking had a son that won the Grill War. Wait, no, this could be like, Kotomine's grandson, because it's set in the future. Shiro did the deed with, Kotomine's daughter, Karen. So, this is the result. I've awakened from my slumber. It feels as if I'm witnessing an old dream. I'm sitting in a chair. Was I sleeping? Sitting up? As I raise my head, my joints ache. I must have been in this pose for a few hours at least. You finally awoke in my fracture. You're mumbling as you slept. You were having a nightmare? If so, allow me to welcome you back to your beautiful home. Indeed, my smile should have said it all. From where else would you rather be than here? A woman in red stands woman in white, but a woman in red stands proudly in front of me. From the bottom of my heart, I feel as a sigh of relief. Her golden hair, her slender body, the name of this beloved woman, together with whom I have overcome many battles, is... What was her name? Oh yeah, you're King Arthur. Is something the matter, Forger? Does your head hurt? Perhaps you've been working too hard lately. I admire their diligence, but if you take ill, your work will suffer, and I'd rather not have to work alone. It's quite boring, you know. Even in her formal demeanor, I can feel her warmth and affection. But something's wrong. I know her very well. She's the most important person in the world to me. But even so, I can't remember her name. Do I have amnesia? Even if I do, I can at least remember what I first called her. Saber. She's known as the rogue spirit of the sword, and the servant of the Imperium Kotomine. All joking aside, is something the matter? Perhaps it would help you wake up if I reintroduced myself. Very well then, allow me to repeat my introduction. Only one heroic spirit blocked us with the stars of her glittering sword. I am the Emperor of Roses, she whose hands are as fair as they are talented. My sword sings with the melody of the muses. My heart roars like Vulcan's forge to light your way. Let the sound entrace you. Let the flames rekindle your love for me. I am the finest instrument ever forged. Heroic spirit of the sword. I am your servant! And that is how one makes an introduction. If it fosters the bond between us, I'll say it again and as many times as you please. When I see her smile, I feel the enjoyment from deep within her heart. The feeling flows through me and starts to clear the fog from my head. I can vaguely remember awkward dreams far removed from what my real memories are. But as long as she's by my side, I know I'll never have to fear or doubt a thing. Of course. Now that we've established my name, my beauty, what about yourself? As Saber says those words, I look around the room and for the first time... What is this? throne? I know I was sitting down, but this is no ordinary chair. All around me I see a room befitting this throne, complete with carpeted stairs separate the ruler from his men. Did Saber prepare all this? I suppose it's nothing to be surprised if she did. But something else. I feel I'm missing something important. What exactly happened to me? What's the matter, Parker? Why are you staring, and why haven't you moved? Had I known this happened, I would have never let you go to the Moonsail Core by yourself. You slept an entire day upon your return. Something certainly happened there, my Parker. Please, tell me everything. Asleep for a whole day? What's more, the Moonsail Core? Don't you remember? This could be dire. You must have undergone quite a journey. Right. We should discuss this in a more comfortable setting. A place where we can both lie down. None other than my room. Oh no. Oh yes. Swanky. Do you like? You may call it my room, as I do. It was built rather quickly, so pardon me if the amenities are still a bit lacking. Only an emperor. For now, please rest yourself. We have much to prepare for. Or perhaps you have other intentions. If so, please do not hesitate to ask. It would be my privilege to tell you a bedtime story. Let's talk to her. What should I do now? At the very least, I know our names. I'm Imperium Kotomine, and she answers to Saber. We clearly have some kind of relationship, but I do not know the details. And then there's this place. Where am I? And why does this word seraph pop into my head when I ask myself that? Then allow me to regale you. Lend an ear to the tale of our passionate victory here in the Mooncell. Yeah. Nice one, Kotomine. I'm going to go ahead and let her explain, even though I remember. I'm not lacking bond points with her. Yes, this place is indeed the moon. Diana's star itself, floating high in the heavens above the land. In 2032 AD, mankind made a discovery on the moon's surface and named it the Mooncell Automata. It had the power to grant its owner's desires, reshaping reality with a single wish. For that reason, they called it the Holy Grail. It also created beings like me. I am the autonomous electronic life form in the shape of the heroic spirit, also known as a servant. And those who summon servants and grant them their powers, in the technological context, are called wizards like you. Servants are more than AI. We are genuine beings made to manifest with Seraph. Put simply, we have souls and we are alive. Your life force, meanwhile, is tied to the body of a wizard back on Earth. If your mind dies within Seraph, the body will die as well. You were thrown into a battle as a novice, but you and the allies you earned overcame mighty forces and uncovered vast revelations. You fought, and you fought, and you fought, and now we are here together in our private lunar abode. My memories are still in fragments, but I do recall a few images here and there. The Holy Grail War, many masters and their powerful servants, NPCs running the war from behind the scenes. So many combatants, but only one winner. At the end, and that winner was that winner truly me? You did indeed win. You proved your might and advanced to the Mooncell Core. There you claimed the Holy Grail. Check out some of the outfits she's got. I think this one's the classic. Yep, classic. Crimson Noble wear. Oh no, that's a Romeo and Juliet outfit. And swimsuit. This for pre-ordering. Shackle Bride. Deep Crimson. Nice. I'm gonna be running Nero Bride though instead of this one suit. What is this? Serpentine? Okay. Didn't know why that was there. Options. In, down, save. Ah, save, yeah. Oh, I guess it's saved. Rest to progress. There's still much to tell you, but rest should be our first priority. Let us enjoy a bit of calm before the storm. Sleep sounds good, even if I am just starting to wake up. As I close my eyes, I realize I have one more question for now. What's that ring? Are you curious? You must be. Rejoice! This is a privilege given to the winner of the Holy Grail War, the Sovereign's Regalia, handed down by the Moon Cell. Symbolizes your royal authority within Seraph, a resplendent treasure proving to be the greatest emperor of all time. Yeah, it sure is beautiful. Isn't it? I would have preferred a more rose motif, but it will suffice as it is. That makes a fun reward for our teamwork when the Moon Cell bequeathed it to me. I knew it understood the heart of a maiden. Saber shows off her ring to me. Her joy is infectious that I want to get up and give her a hug. We'll do it! Now that we've finished the Holy Grail War, you and I have been given the reward of traveling over Seraph. Forgive me. I should not overwhelm you all at once. All things in time. Please lie down and rest. Tomorrow you and I will survey our domain and look towards fighting alongside you again, my valiant master. At those words, the lights in the room go down. As I start to fall asleep, it grows dark outside, but not because of a real sun, but because Seraph and a serial phantasm that manifests its own world wants it to. All actions, even those of nature, have meaning, but human actions are in their own special category, and so Saber and I have taken human form in our digital selves. I'm thinking too much. I should take Saber's advice and sleep. I know that. When I wake up in a new world, the new world will be waiting for me. The New Extella, Chapter 1. Mare Arnhem, the Capital of Roses. Oh, you didn't miss much, but like, telling a bit about backstory from Nero and her just gloating about how she has the regalia on her ring finger. And it's a ring. It seems your fatigue has been lifted, Master. The sharpness is back in your eyes. As I promised, I shall guide you through our lands today. We might encounter a few scraps, but consider them practiced if so. Oh, but before that, allow me to introduce our generals. The regalia officially marks me as the king, yes, king of the Moon Cell. And what is a king without vassals? And so... Behold, my men of arms. These 4 warriors will proclaim my sovereignty throughout the Moon Cell. First, the Prince of Light from Ulster Cycle, the red-speared warrior of the Lancer class. His true name, Cuchulainn. Hey, long time no see, Kotsumine. You knew this would happen. They referred to me by my last name. They're gonna be calling me Kotsumine throughout the whole game. Jesus. You knew this was gonna happen, didn't you? Okay, hey, long time no see, Kotsumine. We were enemies back in the Holy Grail War, but here we are now. Nice to work with you. Yeah, I remember killing you. You're taking your master for the heart. The second general, the Demon Fist Master, without shape or sound, an assassin known for his first strike, which needs no second strike. His true name, Li Xuan. Was this a coincidence, or was it fate? Pardon me if you happen to smell blood on me. I assure you it's not mine. I heard tell of an honest job, and I had nowhere to go, so I'd be, well, welcome to your hospitality. Take me to any battlefield, and I won't complain. Third, the personification of righteous invincibility, the Knight of the Sun in the Saber class. His true name, Gawain. Gawain, at your service, your majesty, and her majesty. As long as your cause is just, I shall be your sword. Ah, well known as the shit-talker Gawain. In Imperium Kotomine, you were quite instructive to my former master, Leo. I shall henceforth believe in your righteousness. Oh, he has been known to be rather indecisive, no matter. If we need another saber, I am more than ready myself. And last but not least, the fourth general, the final. Wait, are we sure this is the right man? Of course, I am on your side, aren't I? You chose me. The rules of the Seraph, a certain someone came up, crossed swords a few times, it made a pitch, and invited me here. So if you want to hire me, and if you can make it worth my time, I'll follow your contract. And you, do you have the regalia? So for us masterless servants, your orders, and, sorry, I'm repeating that. And you do have the regalia, so for us masterless servants, your orders are just like master's orders. Well, it was indeed I who selected you but the way you in the Holy Grail War, you look familiar. Who knows, I was probably some low-level heroic spirit who died in the first round. It doesn't really matter now. Sorry for fucking up with some of the, lines just then. This is new to me, having to read all this. By the way, do I not get an intro, Sovereign of the Moon? So, I mean, as long as I'm pledging my loyalty and all. Of course, behold the fourth general, a stranger who wields twin blades despite being an archer class. His true name is unknown. Wrought iron hero. He is also known as Heroic Spirit Emiya, if you didn't know that already. Though everyone should. I do not know his name, please stop making that face, Archer. For some reason, his spirit level cannot be replicated as a servant, at least according to my self-report. Moving on, these four generals are now my vassals. The Holy Grail War is over, but still, these lands grow and change each day. Only I, the king, the emperor, am fit to possess them. I almost said process them. So proclaims the Regalia's royal authority. I see, so that's what she's talking about. Seraph is building a new lands, and the Saber and I are going out to claim them. Now all of you, to your posts. The Fracture and I must depart to our outing together. Or our expedition, that is. No problem. Time to swat down whatever rogue programs pop out. Oh, may I ask one question first, Your Majesty? What is it? Speak quickly. You're the one holding the regalia, right? So shouldn't you be the one on the throne instead of that kid there? Ah, indeed the throne is a seat for a king, but with all my obligations on the front lines, I have little time for anything else. That is why the one I trust and cherish more than anyone else will always sit there in my place. Besides, my departure is the one who was the only remaining master in Seraph, and the only victor in the Holy Grail War. Who else is more worthy? Within my departure, I would not be the sovereign. Keep in mind that I do not hold fate of my own domain. Imperium Kotomine does. I get it, so just for show then. Alright, works for me. Well, if we need anything, just give me a call, Master. I can spear things like even the Emperor wouldn't believe. True with the spoilers. On that note, if you'll excuse me, the serifs are being decoded, right? I should be on alert for any changes. If there's any fighting, give me a call. Unlike the other servants, I am suited for going against people. Just make sure it's a challenge. I think they're all suited for going against people. Let me check on the AIs who are seeking refuge. They will be your citizens in the Seraph to come, after all. And a good king is always ready to hear the people's petitions. Now, by your leave. Oh, subordinates or not, they lack a cohesion as a unit. If only they could act as one. Well, we can discuss this further later. For now, Archer, let me guide you through the long-awaited new world. Yeah, sorry for the long intro as well. It's leaving me a bit winded. I'm not used to doing this, talking this much. Well, reading aloud. Talking is one thing. Look at that strut. Whew. Take a look, Archer. This is the ever-changing Seraph. Our lands appear and expand by the day. No, well, the rules have changed since the arenas of the Holy Grail War. Now, put simply, all of us are equal. Even you, Master. To any foes we encounter, you are now as much of a target as I am. Ah, speaking of which, the enemy programs are gathering just up ahead. If we proceed to battle, it's inevitable. Huh, wait, does that mean those things can kill me? Were I one of them, Archer, I would come for you first. Your presence is like ambrosia to them. Your blood even more so. That's bad. I'm not a fighter. I know one program... Codecast. Oh yes, of course. How foolish of me. You're only just returned, and now here I am carrying on. Please forgive me. This is the perfect stage to show you my valiant figure. But, let us reevaluate. Archer, please stay behind me. It is a servant's duty to protect the master, lonesome as it is. Leave the fighting to me. Whew. Well, these are neither of these are that great. The first one just sounds stupid, but I can't leave you alone. Sounds like something idiotic, like Shiro would say. I'm obviously not trained enough for frontline combat, and maybe we can wing it. That's just idiotic. Fuck it. We're going with Shiro. What are you saying, Patcher? Our feelings are more in tune than I knew. How lovely. Regardless, these are not formal duels here. For wild brawls, I cannot guarantee that I will be able to protect you in the fullest. Understand, even by her side, I am more of a liability than an ally. But I don't want that to push me away from her. Even I can't fight, but I still want to support her. Even if I can't fight, I still want to support her. If I didn't do that, I might have no right to be called Saber's master. Oh, I'm going Super Saiyan God. What? Oh god, I'm dying! Deleted. Patra's inside of her. Sosha? What does it mean for this? Where did you learn to do that? I can hear Saber's voice. More than that, I can see her and feel her warmth. Somehow, the whole of my consciousness is now inside of Saber's ring. What in the... Yes, that's certainly you in there. I can feel our bond stronger now than before. Could this be my doing? Either way, I want to keep you in this close. I want you to stay on my finger. Okay, this is getting weird. I wouldn't rather... Perhaps the regalia sensed my apprehensions and brought you in on this, on its own. Well, at least it feels like there's enough room in here, so I don't need to panic. In fact, I like how this is. Now I can be next to Saber and not slow her down. Okay, let's go, Saber. I can make that sound. Right. Now remember, this is battle, and death, and the first of many new battles together. Let us keep our heads and move on. Move as one. Impressive, Ratcha. I know I could rely on you. Simply give the orders and I will carry out the execution. I might just say Master instead of Pratcher each time. Long ass intro to combat. Certainly put a ring on it. Now onward, Master. Fuck everything! Oh yeah, whenever they're talking in combat, I probably won't be able to read that since it's on hard mode. But, even though this game isn't that difficult. Besides, since my last name Kotumine, like my character must be like Catholic. Well, Christian at least. He has to put a ring on it. Oh god. All the fear he must feel whenever he's talking to Nero, who burns Catholics and Christians. Yeah, I'm not going for EX on everything this time around. I'm just going to try to actually beat these levels. After this, I'm going to check what it is to block, because I'm definitely going to need to know that part of it. Yeah! They're fucking wasted! What is block? Ah, this block. Now do this or fucking kill everything. Whew. Whoa. Not me do the little dash yet. There we go. Kimochi! Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try clearing this and head over to where the plant is. Otherwise it's gonna cause me problems. The plant continues to spawn enemies. Oh shit, the little fucks with bombs like spawn. What the fuck? Gonna have to start doing up servants later. The combat can, not combat, but like, combat can get boring in this. Just because of its repetitiveness. But later on, you will have to use combos to I'm pretty sure. Ooh, just because, like, so much shit appears on the screen with higher health bars and they hit a lot harder. Like, a lot of the difficulty in this game is artificial difficulty, sadly. But it is a good step away from like what they did in paid extra. It would just be like a rock, paper, scissors combat style. Oh wow, I already have like my moon cross, or moon drive, I mean. What if I have access to that this year? I've actually had to unlock this realize. Thank God I'm happy I'm doing this, like, after playing this sword normally once, because, like, would not have, like, any of these combos unlocked otherwise. Like, if someone tried doing, like, hard mode, like, without doing it on, like, normal mode first, it would just be so goddamn annoying. Oh, shit. Cut. I wouldn't have, like, went right back into it if I didn't know, like, it would have... couldn't do anything against it. Ah, you hear a dragon. Oh yeah, it's repetitive, but it's still fun. Because it's not like, it's not a mind. What the fuck are they? God damn it. Not me to do that. Oh shit. This is the first fucking leveling that's happening. Prepare to cry edition for a scrub like me. As much as people hate on, like, Ilias, not Ilias, Elizabeth's, like, her music ain't bad. Like, servant shit on it. Yeah, I might actually equip a healing, Mystica, just so that I can actually deal with this shit. Always. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing that. I have to shine like never changing. I am yearning. And I can't sing. Tell me it's real. I love you, love more. Alright, you little piggies. How y'all doing? Thanks for coming to see my show. Not the charada once, you fool. Destiny has allowed us to go against each other. This is the first round, and don't you think, Elizabeth Ralphie? It's a shame your audience has such poor taste, but I suppose there's no accounting for that. They're not tasteless. They just love to move to my beats. Cucullin's words suddenly echo in my mind. Is she the weird band that he was talking about? This is as far as you go, little hatchling. Your terrible noise will sully my lands no more. Freaking music rubies, attack! It ate her. Oh, she got away. No matter, we'll conquer this sector first. Oh, I was too far to actually hit it. Ah. I stay focused on the sector threat for now, so complete the regime matrix and Elizabeth will show herself for sure. Oh wow, that wasn't enough. Oh shit. Oh shit. I can't move. Ah, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Well, whatever, it works out, I was low health. The moon drive. Where is it? There we go. But it's not spawning more. Fuck. These things are just so much tankier on this. Granted, it's hard for me. That would be pretty cool. Like, I'd like Vader, Titan Moon if Vader, like, released something like that. I guess this will actually give me a reason to pick this shit up. Like, the Yakuza bread. Well, they'll actually drop, too. Jesus fucking Christ, just die already. I also have my Noble Phantasm, little orange things that I picked up so far, the things to do that. Capture complete. Regime Matrix. Oh god, that song would be hilarious. But I thought you meant like a serious song, just some like pop from them. Boss didn't disappear. I did not mean that. Where the fuck are you, little bitch? Okay, locked onto her. Attack up. Oh fuck, that's not what I'm trying to do. And here we go. Using the Noble Phantasm right off the bat to fuck her up. Hopefully she doesn't have the ability to block this. And that did almost nothing, good to know. Jeez. Yeah, I need to learn to block. She's in the whole fucking bar right now. Aw, that... they really should. Why won't you die? Holy fucking hell. Oh my god! This is awesome. I did not know she'd do that much damage. Get 3 revives per, like, mission, so I'm gonna use 1 to revive her. I did not know that would happen. Like, all of that shit hit me at once. Fuck it. These are my code guests. I'm gonna have to get good with this, because like playing this on normal and very hard are drastically different things. Sorry for Well, I thought it would actually lock on. Oh shit. Where is she? I should have just saved my missed the codecast of that so that I could have just had a naturally charged up one and then did it. Like use my last one if I needed it. Alright man, this game is gonna like be a long time, so it's gonna take a while to clear. So by the time you get back, I'm gonna still be playing it. Phew. How the fuck did I get EX and everything except for sector controls with me going down once? You idiot, you really think you're hot stuff for being a little for a little piggy? And Saber, that ring doesn't look good on you at all. Spoken like a sore loser, the regalia suits me perfectly, and it belongs right here on my finger. Do you not think so, Patra? Master? Is the regalia not a perfect fit? Of course it is. So I tell her that I'm right in front of her by her side. I say it while reaching out to touch her fingers. Master, your words are joyful to hear indeed, but you were quite assertive as well. Very well, you have my permission to touch my fingers. Yes, as softly as you please, as you would with me, the finest white pearls. As the Emperor commands, I touch her gently and could never touch any other way. It feels like touching the world's most beautiful rose, or more appropriately, like touching the world's most beautiful, powerful... Yes, you seem much more forward than usual. I believe I may be falling under your spell. I love the fact that he's as much this forward. Generals are nearby, and they have eyes, of course. Perhaps we were in my room. No, please don't mistake. I shall accept every ounce of your affection. And as you can see, we've won. The enemy is gone, and now that I look again, Archer and Lancer have left the field. This is our land now, you and I are victorious. It is true, there are no further signs of the enemy. Just as Saber says, this is the area that has become her territory. That being said, I can say that at her side a bit longer, or can I? In that instant, a creak snaps from inside and outside of my body. Did I exhale? Did I speak? I don't know. What just came from my lips? A low groan, a short scream? Whatever sound I made, it's because I'm in agony. Master. Even my virtual body feels pain. The moon cell is no different from the real world in that regard. Sense, it is still sense, a pain is still pain, and death is still death. Let us return to my room, Master. Your face has gone ghastly pale. It's not exactly what we had in the Holy Grail War, but my room does have a feature to diagnose and heal you quickly. Quickly? Do what? If I may ask, that handsome shining figure isn't yours, you know. What? That voice, my trickery, debauchery, and the malice all rolled into one. Quite right. Over here, over here. Master has been waiting now to slay the ravens in the realm and pray that morning never comes. This is our land, Gazi. You're in Nakasuki, where the crops are abundant and the water is plentiful. The land replenishes water, travels to the Takamaki, travels to Yoma, it travels to sunlit, watery heavens. Dressed in her signature cute blue outfit, Servant Castor is ready to go. It is you, Castor. So you survived. Castor? Who is that servant? Why do I feel nostalgic about her? Do you remember? She assisted during the Holy Grail War. But all the while she was insolent and scheming, fool who made a provisional contract and tried to take the Holy Grail for herself. Of course, in that end, her wiles came to nothing. Which raises the question, where did you go? You suddenly disappeared just as the Holy Grail War came to an end. Suddenly disappeared? How dare you say that to us? You on the path to the Holy Moonzel Core shoved us from behind and pushed us off. Oh, whatever do you mean? If you don't recall what she speaks of, consider yourself lucky. Pay no heed to that character. She is nothing but a lewd, slowly wench. It is we who are lewd then? Tell me, which of us has her hooks in poor innocent master? No matter, soon enough your master will be our master. Just wait and see what happens next time. Our ears are perking up. We hear you calling for help, Master. There's not enough room in our hearts for all your sorrow. I know her. I can't remember exactly, but I am certain. I know this servant. Her name is... Something floating in the back of my mind. Like an old footage. No. Like memories. That servant in blue is... It was just when I won the Moon's Holy Grail War. There were several people around me. Masters, servants, NPCs. I proceeded toward the Moonzel Core, and then... Then what? Oh, you miraculous recovery is but a nuisance to me. Trouble me another time, Castor. My only concern is the Master rest. At least have some consideration. Yes, of course, Master's health is indeed paramount. But if we might trouble you just a bit, apologies, good master, but this is important. Sometimes as a devoted wife has to take drastic measures. Not that we haven't already, of course. Oh. Yes, what you say... Yes, what any sane woman would call drastic, you would call routine. Well, all judgment aside, the true name of our special bond, let me ask you, what in Pluto's depths are you plotting? Oh, how cruel to assume we must be plotting something. We're simply following our nature. Besides, you know nothing. Emperor of fools. That's what you are. You have no idea the forces that you have been meddling with. Was it fun to believe the regalia was unique and that it made you be the one true king? Well, it's time for a rude awakening. We're afraid we hereby declare war with the power of the other regalia. War? What other regalia? You heard us, see for yourself. Sosha? My body sees pain. I can't even speak. What's going on? That being next to Castor is definitely me. The same face, the same features. From the look of it, we even have the same breathing pattern. What is the meaning of this? Why is that picture with you? Why are there two masters? So you really don't know, Miss Saber. That's rather pathetic of you. Then again, you were content to watch us suffer, so pardon us if we enjoy a little Shudara for it. I don't know. Oh, and on top of that, we'd like to make another announcement. What announcement? Now hear this. As of today, we rule all of Seraph. By our regalia, with our husband beside us, We proclaim ourselves the ruler of all. Quite a dreamer, aren't you? But it's time for us to put that down. A child's fantasy. The sovereign of Seraph is I, and this regalia proves. Ah, but can you not see the regalia on our finger? We have the moon's royal authority here before you. And if you don't believe us, we just sent you the proof. Take your time and look it over. To be more exact, 50% of Seraph belongs to us already. The rest is still yours for now. You know what that means. We and you, we're like twins now. What? Half? You've taken half of my empire? Cut it down the middle, like a sandwich. We and you are two different suns, and the land is burning beneath us. We took 50%. The last few days, including new expanded lands, of course. We'll have the rest in no time, and we won't leave a single piece for you. And that's the truth. She's staring at me. Despite the threatening words, she seems to sympathize with my pain. So prepare yourself. However you please, and how you can hold on to Master for now. Don't get too comfortable in that flimsy, flammable castle of yours. The Moon Soul chose us, and we choose everything. We are beauty personified. For our nation, for our people, we will stop at nothing, and nothing can stop us. Who does she think she is? And where does she find the partner's twin? How dare she disrespect me, and how dare she declare war on me? Another regalia? It's not possible. It can't be possible. Oh, but Parcher. Are you alright? The surprise appearance of Castor and her partner had distracted me for a moment. But now I can feel that pain again. Not only physical pain, but the deep sense of failure. Slowly it begins to subside. I can't move yet. It doesn't hurt as much. At least I'm stuck looking good towards Saber. Very well, back to my room for now then. How do you find your first mission, Patrick? I like holding hands with you, yes. Inside the regalia, it felt like just like holding hands with hand. Warm and safe, I could feel my pulse racing against her fingers. Like holding hands, yes, that's just what it felt like to me. But it felt like even more than that. As if we'd grown closer together than our skin would allow. Our hearts were in the perfect harmony. It felt so intimate and warm and pleasant. But this is the true nature of the regalia, and it is truly a blessing on us both. I talked to Saber about the regalia. I want to know everything she does. Material-wise, it looks as if it's made of white gold, though of course it's really a collection of data. Could it be some kind of key code she keeps referencing as the royal authority? But what exactly does that mean? Yes, it's just as I would expect from you, Parcher. Your curiosity and insight fill me with such confidence. Oh, what's with that odd reaction? Is it really confidence she's giving off, or is it just bravado this time? Sadly, I know little more of the regalia than you do. I know it's made of special mystic code from the Moon Cell, densely packed. In terms of file size, it holds more data than the territory. It seems that all data pertains to the most recent 20-year-old war. To be honest, it is difficult for me to quantify its true value. Gifted as I am, this task may call for a specialist. Still, it is not beautiful. Is it not a beautiful ring alone? Makes it more than precious to me. I agree. From the bottom of my heart, the ring is a golden sheen perfectly matches her finger. Beautiful, of course. Precious, unquestionably, just wearing it increases Saber's charm tenfold, enough to overcome my opposing force. Any opposing force, not my opposing force. You think so? No, of course you do. Sadeo. I thought the same, of course, but it warms my heart to note that you agree. Feeling ardent today, aren't you, my master? I'm just stating the obvious, Saber. Having no sense of self, I must say you have never approached me quite like this. This is just adorable. Soju, Your eyes. I cannot look away from your eyes. All this time, as I have given my all to conquer you, it is you who have conquered me. Well now, this is not so undesirable, but I must say. Mystico addressed me as not just a friend. Okay. I will take a quick break. I just need to go use the restroom. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Whoever's still here. Actually, kind of curious on who's watching. Is there a way to check on the phone version? Sorry, I'm just sitting here for so long. Because I'm about to have to get back to reading with this, and just want to look at some of this, like, see who's watching, probably see if I can, check my messages real quick, too. Drink some coffee. But, I think we'll do, another chapter, then maybe either Fate Go or... Talk to her real quick. Yes, the regalia may hold even more secrets to be discovered. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Might as well put this on. Ah, the rest of it unlocked. Everyone just give me fucking upgrades. Okay, one more yellow. Do I got any more yellow? That might actually be good. Yeah, I'm putting this on it. Because chance to kill randos. Also, I'm not just falling for some bait. Gauge maximum. What is this? This is defense. It's not bad right now. Normal attacks may kill enemies inside. Oh, I might put that on too. Type, yeah, type sounds good. That's what I need to like to actually look at this. I'm gonna try like normal toxins to kill enemies, and if it works out, I'll continue using it. If not, I'll just up my defense against like servants and in general. Wait. Type. Okay, heals, resist lightning, offense up. So I'm messing with my eye. What else we got? Muddy sword, done. Left up salvation. Ability to switch to Jenny whenever. I might do that. Comes with the heal. He just doesn't have the instant Mooncrop Stride. That's what we can craft. Oh, this will be my first like EX mantle. Oh, I don't have enough QP though. Let me just mantle something. Resist flames. Yeah, I'm not likely to use this. I just want to craft this because I haven't crafted an EX one yet. Just lightning, heal, decoy. Nah. Phew, I'm broke now. Continuing with the story. Questioning authority. Moray Melium, City of the Lost Destiny. Okay, this might have been a mistake. With the outfit released. You scarcely need me to tell you this, Fletcher. But please do not overexert yourself. From the look on your face, you are not yet at your finest. Better off than before, perhaps, but still need a rest. Now I can help you. How can I help you relax? Ah, I have just the thing. Lemon's covered in sugar, so sweet and stimulating. Seifa laughs in ecstasy as she cares for me. I thought she was a caress for a second, but that's just my mind in like bad places. Well, good places. Her words and her smile is my worries, and the pain fades almost completely. Wait, you're still in a bit of pain, aren't you? I'd have thought the pain would ease by now, but I won't compound your suffering by asking many questions. As always, I appreciate your candor, and the trust between us is paramount after all. Thank you, Saber. But it's not what you think. I'm fine for now, so I think we should get back to work. We need to know what happened to the Seraph after the end of the Holy Grail War, and why Castor has a copy of me. Well, to move quickly, I'd caution against being hasty, but that look in your eye tells me I shouldn't bother. Once your purpose takes hold, nothing can dissuade you. Come, we can access the Moonstone core remotely from the throne. Now that I think about it, I have confirmed Castor's claim about taking half of our territory. We haven't yet, have we, since we went straight to my room when we got back. Anyway, it's settled. Off to the throne room now. This, yeah. She's gone back to the Nero Bride outfit after this. Behold with this. With this throne, my throne, I can use the regalia to survey all corners of the Seraph. Oh, so Castor spoke the truth. Between her conquests in the old lands and the new ones, she has taken half of our... Anyway, we'll try accessing the Mooncell core as well. Perhaps it can tell us more of the second regalia and the other fracture. Subject to Ludumu. What? Access denied? Why? That cannot be. I have the Mooncell's World Authority. You cannot force me to start over now, not while the regalia still shines upon my finger. Of course it still shines. You proved your right to bear it in the end of the Moon's Holy Grail War. That is why, Servant Saber, you remembered the sovereign of Seraph. But Seraph now suffers from a fatal error. How dare you barge in through our doors unannounced? State your name. As you can see, I'm the Castor class servant. Well, I suppose that's not enough information. Very well, allow me to prove my loyalty to you. Accept my true name as a token of fealty. I am Archimedes. I am a system update worker chosen by Seraph. System update? I didn't expect it would take this long to reach you. That was my miscalculation. Normally, with my admin access, I can teleport anywhere, but now I have to walk. But that's my problem, not yours. A pleasure, Your Majesty, and you, Imperium Kotomine. Good to see you again. What? How does he know my name? Hold up a moment. Archimedes. Are you that Archimedes? I am, so you know of me then. Well, what a small world we live in. Of course I know of you. All of Rome have heard of the Greek genius. I've even had the pleasure of studying her works a bit myself. Though I've heard it is said that you were too smart for your own good, and perhaps too far ahead of your time. Still, you seem a fine young man. Regardless, you spoke just now as if you knew the departure personally. I do indeed. I spent many hours with Imperium Kotomine in the Moonstone core. Is that so? And why is the Master Departure so confused to see you? Adorably confused at that. I can stare at that face all day. But no! Not right now. You strolled straight into our throne room. Clearly, you're no ordinary man. You claim to be harmless enough, but how do you know? How do we know? I apologize for my rudeness. I shouldn't have barged in. But harmless or not, I have no intention of making enemies here. If I may be so presumptuous, Your Majesty, I have come here to offer you my help. Then you may have my hospitality. Reveling in your identity is no small thing. Consider yourself beyond suspicion for now. All formalities aside, then what do you think we should do, Archer? I nod to Saber as I think of an answer. System update, fatal error? I have so many questions. What happened? Tell us more about who you are. What system update are you talking about? What happened to the Moon Cell core? What system update are you talking about? What happened to the Moon Cell core? This one sounds good. What happened was part of an assault from the enemy. Fucking smiling straight in my face. What enemy? An unknown being attacked Imperium Kutsumine at the Moonstone core during the registration of the Royal Authority. One sec. I'm gonna load chat on the OBS because I do not see it like it's not loading on my phone, so I need to actually just look at it through the stream. Didn't miss anything. No one selected anything since Kutsumine left. An unknown being attacked Imperium Kutsumine at the Moonstone core during the registration of the Royal Authority. And there was no shame in losing it. Whatever it was large and powerful. Was it an enemy program or a servant's noble phantasm? We don't know, but it seemed almost like a titan from before the age of the gods. An image floats in the back of my mind. Just a fragment, hard to make out, but I do remember that giant's hand reaching out for me. And a voice, like an echo, inside a deep cavern. The words it spoke. It called itself a solo servant. Is that true, Archer? Luckily, it seems your Pachter has recovered, but I believe that attack is what caused the schism we're seeing now. That attack, in other words, divided the regalia. Divided. I'd almost forgotten. Yes, I think I'm starting to understand. The reason why there are two regalia is that the one that was split and stolen. Yes, just as you surmised, the enemy surrendered the regalia itself and made off with the other half. And then, the royal registration Archer came back to our pride. That other piece went to that caster, the damned fox, usurped him under us. Is that right? That she was the enemy of the Moon Cell core. That trickster must have changed her appearance and disguised herself as that titan. What system update are you talking about? Holy as it might be, the Holy Grail is still a system, and it needs regular maintenance. Its normal update occurs every 14,000 years. I needed to make sure that for the next 14,000 years, the system would manage itself on its own without any issues. Your victory in the war altered Seraph's management such that the Moon Cell system updated as scheduled on one side. Originally, both sides were meant to proceed at the same time, but I presume that didn't go as planned. Correct. You see, the regalia is truly the royal authority of the Moon Cell, in that it represents the unity of the Moon Cell and Seraph. In fact, the system is so tightly bound to the regalia that the update cannot properly proceed without it. In other words, I now require permission to use it as part of my duty. Incidentally, had the update proceeded as scheduled, those hostile programs you've been seeing would have never have spawned. Just so. Tell us more about who you are. Ah yes, let me explain myself. As you know, my true name is Archimedes. I was summoned and given the caster class. Although I am a servant, I unfortunately lack a master of my own, unlike yourself, your majesty. So you are a wanderer. Ah, no. I had a master to begin with. The Moon Cell itself summoned me to manage Seraph. Some would call me a solo servant. My job is to keep the Mooncell system up to date. It needed a reliable engineer, and it chose me. Whatever it was extraordinarily powerful, so much so that I could do nothing to stop it. You barely survived, in fact. Let me put it plainly. I had to resticate you. It took all my effort to pull you from the core intact. A great genius indeed, one of the greatest scholars in human history, I must say. Please allow me to show my gratitude. You have done us a commendable service. What happened to the regalia was unfortunate, but your rescue of the Sosha was righteous indeed, befitting of a noble scholar. Please do not waste such praises on me, Lord Nero. You are the righteous king of Seraph. And as Seraph's chief maintenance man, I'm assisting your master and companion is no more than my duty. Besides, it was the right thing to do, ethically and mathematically. I serve an orderly kingdom after all. So please, think of me as a mere student, ready to do what needs to be done. Your words are sound and you call me righteous and king. Would you also say that certain other kings are unrighteous? Yes, exactly. The other one who bears the other regalia is a mere pretender. The caster's servant, true name is Taminome. Just as I thought. I had hoped against all odds she was someone else in disguise, but it is indeed her. Taminome, I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. The name has a pull for me, a deeper meaning. Did we fight together once in the war? But something doesn't add up. If we fought side by side, why can't I remember anything else about her? As you are aware, Your Majesty, Imperium Kutumine is suffering from amnesia. Another side effect of the regalia's sundering, no doubt. I can infer the rest, but please elaborate, noble scholar. I'll hear it from you. As Your Majesty wishes, simply put, half of Imperium Kutumine has been stolen. Wait, hold on, half? You mean half of me is gone? I have a personal skill called Method Elucidation that allows me to discern such things in other words. At present, Imperium Kutumine exists only as a mind implanted in an artificial form. Exists as a what? No, but as a wizard, my soul and mind have already been uploaded into the moon. There's nothing unusual about that now. In my experience, to implant an artificial body requires an individual's personalities and passions. His or her mind, in other words. But that alone is what resides within you. This you shall know. Are you saying the Patcher is missing something? Yes. The Praetor is a person, of course, now. But now, that's something critical. The mind is obviously critical in and of itself. But it consists only a small percentage of the whole self. Passion, experience, memory, mind can hold them and manage them, but it cannot keep them forever. To persist beyond the transitions of immortal life, they require a soul. As you say, continue, scholar. Without a soul, such things fade away in time. Fade away? A Praetor? And what caster was. That duplicate was. Yes, separated along with the regalia. It's the other half of Imperium Kutumine, most likely the soul. This is starting to make sense. My memory loss and my physical condition, both the same reason. If nothing else, I understand this much. I don't want to die. For the sake of Seraph and for my own soul, we have to repair the regalia and do something about that caster. No matter what, besides there's Saber to consider. I don't want to see her with that sad look. Preacher. Still you smile through it all, even when you're staring down oblivion. It's okay. This won't be hard at all. I'm here. She's here. It's obvious what we have to do. Reclaim all of Seraph, restore the regalia, how hard could it be? My skills are limited as they may be, are all but at your disposal of the one true king of Seraph. With your blessing and with the completed regalia, we shall restore the system and make all as they should be. Ooh. Then I name you my strategist. Oh, I'm sorry, Katsumine, I just saw your message. Like, I was reading is why I didn't, like, actually be able to see it. Half my territories have been taken, my beloved Preacher. It's been split into two, and only half remains. Damn that cracked little fox declaring war against me. No need to worry. If she takes our land, we can take it back. She might think of it as think she owns her half, but we shall show her how wrong she really is. Of course, crafty as she is, she's no doubt plotting further treachery as we speak. But I see she hasn't shaken you, Preacher. I see that gentle fire in your eyes, the warmth that always kindles my soul time and time again. She's not going to shake me. I know Saber's the right person to wear the regalia, and I know Saber's going to win. Castor doesn't stand a chance against her. Not a chance, you say? Are you truly so confident in me? Do you believe so deeply in my right to rule then? Wait, is what I'm saying ahead of the audio? Or is like just the in-game audio ahead of it? Is it your faith that makes you smile so? Okay, whatever I'm saying is behind the audio. I mean ahead of the audio, in-game. So I'm reading it before it comes up on screen, is what you're saying? I'm as the 5th Emperor of the Roman Empire, as the Moon Cell's chosen victor. I am the one and only sovereign of Seraph. Okay. Yeah, I can see that now. I think it's also, I had some lag with the actual OBS, but I will try reading from OBS instead of the actual screen. So declares Nero Claudius. Wow, this is a big lag. You and I will seize back what was taken and done like... May the true campaign begin now. Now I could never forget we fought together, we survived together, and through it all, we held each other. I'll try reading from like the computer screen. The Emperor of Rose is near Claudius. That's what it is, like the connection just dropped super hard. Centuries ago, citizens of ancient Rome showered her with affection. And here we are, fighting together again. Nothing can come between us, no matter who we're up against, even if it's me. All I care about is being with her. Honestly, that's all keeping me moving. Okay, I'm gonna talk to her, and I'm gonna see if it's out of sync. Now let us retrieve your soul. Are you ready, Thrasher? You know what? Couldn't tell if it was actually instinct or not. Let's just see. Yeah, there is a significant delay in between it. Oh, fuck. There goes my phone. Alright. We'll try. Now, let us go and retrieve your soul. Are you ready, Bratcher? Frankly, I'm not sure what I can do to fix this. Because, should I keep going and actually play the game, or should I just call it, like, for tonight? The connection's freaking out, so I'm gonna call it for now, with the Extella playthrough. Like, did like the first chapter, but it's saved, so I'll continue with this, either later tonight or tomorrow. I'm then also gonna watch the, stream later, and figure out, like, how it got out of sync. I'll probably, stop streaming for a little while, play some For Honor, come back on, later in, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and, stream some Fate Grand Order. Okay, but, it was fun having everyone, and, I look forward to playing through this game on hard mode with everybody. Like, this gives me a perfect reason to play through it, and, anyone who hasn't seen the story, this is it. And thank you for tuning in, Kotamine.